What's going on, Facebook? Hope you're ready for another blessed day. Hope you have the understanding that you can conquer the day. So get up and get out and go do it. Um, I got a powerful testimony, man. This morning I was woken up to one of the memories on Facebook, man, and it did bring back memories, man. But before I go into that, man, I gotta say a big thank you to everybody out there, providing content in the mustard seed, man. My brother Jojo, man, and especially thank you to Jojo, man. He does so much that people don't even understand. But he wrote a post the other day that we were getting like a person a day asking to join. And which was crazy because last week we were at the hospital and out there at the hospital praying for the hospital and stuff. But I was telling the brothers, like, sometimes we need to just step back and see what God does. Let God do what he does. Sometimes we try to do too much. We're trying to do too much, and we need to just step back and let God do what he does, man. And he really did that this week. Shot us up over 100 people, and I know that's a small milestone to some, but it's huge to us. 100 people in the mustard seed is huge to us because that's 100 people that gets God's daily content every single day, man. And it's more than just the Facebook site, man, because we got like my brother B doing his Kingdom Dynamics daily, giving his devotionals daily, man. Tune into one of those. We got Proverbs being put up there daily, man. Proverbs being talked about daily, man, by Bobby Phoenix. That's an awesome thing, man. Appreciate those two brothers, man, and just what everyone brings to the table. There's so much on there, man, just from daily written devotionals to discipleship groups, man. Matter of fact, my brother Jojo, his wife, and my brother Felix's wife has a women discipleship group. So we got a men's discipleship group Tuesday. They got a women's group Wednesday. So there's a lot on there for someone seeking God. So a big shout out, testimony hour. Let me tell you, this week, tomorrow's testimony hour is one that the enemy don't want you guys to see, man. It's one that's really going to shake up enemy ground because the enemy is a lie, and you're going to find out tomorrow why he is a lie. So I mean, that was just a blessing. But speaking about testimonies, I need to jump right into it now. I woke up this morning and we got, 2 years ago, you were here and here and here, So I posted one because actually 2 years ago, I really felt like I was going to turn my back on my family and walk away. I truly felt like I was hearing God's voice so clear, and he was telling me to turn my back and walk away. But I didn't understand what he was saying, man. Brian Trejo came out to Merced. He was going to be speaking at Merced that night 2 years ago, and I just took a leap of faith and went up there. It was like on a Wednesday. I was working, had to get off early, and I at this point, you have to understand, me and my wife were really bumping heads. A lot of it was about religion. A lot of it was just like we were going in two separate directions. We were going two separate directions really, really fast, man. The collision was about to happen quick. And so this day, I knew if I went up there, it was going to cause friction. I knew if I went, I was going to cause friction. Matter of fact, I didn't even plan on going to the very last minute. I talked to my boss in the morning. He said, yeah, you could get off. I called up my daughter and asked her if she wanted to go with me because it was up there. She goes to school up there, man. Shout out to Pastor Fernando for opening doors up and letting people just come in when Brian came out there and when he always comes out there and always having the doors open. But I called up my daughter. My daughter was like, yeah, I'll go, but I only want to stay for an hour, giving me all these stipulations. So as I was driving up there, I got to Los Baños, and the flesh was really fighting me. And I started telling myself I was about to turn around because I knew this was going to rage war in the household. I knew it wasn't going to be good results if I went. And something kept pushing me. Something, I could hear his voice saying, go, 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 go. And as I just jumped back in the car after I got my gas and my snacks, jumped up in there, drove up to my daughter's college up there, picked her up, called up my mom randomly. My mom's normally working. She don't get out of work till very late, but randomly she had a doctor's appointment. And I told her what we were doing. I told her, let's meet and have dinner because, the event wasn't still for another hour. So we met at a Mexican restaurant. We ate. And then at the Mexican restaurant, my mom said, well, you want me to go? And I was like, yeah, sure. If you want to go. And this is how good God is. Because I was debating the whole time to go. Then all of a sudden, my daughter's with me, my mom's with me, and we're walking into these doors over at Merced. And the whole time, I'm still fighting the flesh. God's calling me here for a reason. I don't understand what it is. I don't really get it, man. I know I'm going to be in trouble when I get home. I know this is going to be a fight. Matter of fact, at this point, I feel like, okay, it's going to be over with me and my wife. It's going to be over with me and my wife. I know this is going to be the final straw. We've been fighting for weeks. We've been fighting on different things. Any little thing is causing war in the household. And now I just took a big leap of faith. I'm not home after work. I didn't even tell her where I was going, really. And I just told her I wasn't going to be home late. I was going to be home late, man. So I knew this was going to be war. We get in there. Brian has this message about fruit, chopping off fruit, eating off different trees, man. And I'm not really catching the message, but it was a message for me. I'm not really getting it. And as the message progressed, I started understanding more. And somewhere when he was speaking, I just said, okay, God, whatever you want, I'm all in. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of doing it myself. I'm all in. Whatever it is. They did something very interesting. I had to get home. The event was going to go to about probably 10, maybe 11. I'm not too sure. I still had a 2-hour drive to get home. I needed to work the next day. I knew there was going to be a fight when I got home. But they did something really interesting that I haven't seen them do at too many events. And they did the altar call before they did their concert. And I don't know if you're comprehending what I'm saying, because every concert Brian does, he's going to do an altar call. He's going to bring people up. He wants people to come to the Lord. He wants to make an altar right there where people praise, people give up whatever there is, and so it's powerful. But he did the altar call before the concert. I had to get home. I went to the altar call. Tuan was praying on me, man, and something happened. I did not see the concert that night. I did not see the concert. I had to get home. But I was so filled with the Spirit leaving that place. I was so filled, something inside me was changing and I didn't know what it was. But I thought, okay, God, if this is what you want, I literally told God, if this is what you want me to leave the family, I'm trusting you. See, God never wanted me to leave the family. But he did want me to trust him. He did want me to follow him. And as I started walking forward in my walk, this new walk, I declared it publicly, privately, everything. As I declared it and I started walking, I felt real hurt inside, like I was missing something. Something was eating me, but I was going to stay faithful because I know he's the faithful one. So as I kept on walking and things got worse at the household, I'm not going to lie to you, things got worse before they got better. But there was a point where as I was walking, I looked to the side of me and my wife was walking with me. My daughter was walking with me. My kids were walking with me. I thought I gave up everything that night. 2 years ago, I thought I was going to give up everything. But in reality, the Lord gave me so much more. And it's because of that faithfulness. It's because of the obedience. Sometimes in life, we got some things we do need to cut off. Some branches will get pruned because they're not connected to the vine. And I'm not trying to say that that's what happened. But we got to stay connected to the vine. We got to remain in him, because he will remain in us if we do that. And we will get more than what is expected. See, that night when I thought I lost it, everything, today I could tell you God is good. He is faithful. Every promise is yes and amen, because even though my household may not be fully in order, I know he will put it in order. If he did it for me, he could do it for you. I'm here to let you know, if he opened up the Red Sea, he opened up the Jordan as well. It don't just stop once. See, we're limited on what we can do, but his limitations are endless. And I want you to know, wherever you're at right now, whatever you're doing for a second, take time, call out to God, ask for his help, ask for him to guide you in this moment. And one thing you got to do is trust him. See, I put my trust in him. I wasn't looking back. I didn't know what he wanted, but he gave me everything I needed. So I love y'all, Facebook. I hope this blesses someone today. I hope you go out and conquer today, because you have the ability to conquer today. Just put your trust in him, Facebook. I love y'all.